لله إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله ثم أما بعد يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم يا عائشة لا تحصي فيحصي الله عليك ولا توعي فيوعي الله عليك وفي رواية ولا توكي فيوكي الله سبحانه وتعالى عليك. Different ways of putting it, it all means the same thing. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam advising Aisha radiallahu anha, and in some narrations advising Asma bint Abi Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anha, the wife of Az-Zubayr radiallahu anha, who is known to be wealthy, and he used to give Asma a lot of money radiallahu anha. And Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam want to guide her to what to do with the money and the wealth that she has or she's given. And the same thing with Aisha radiallahu anha. We know Allah Subhanah wa ta'ala promised us so much when you give for the sake of Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Generally, good is minimum 10 times. من جاء بالحسنة فله عشر أمثالها. Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala said, anyone who does a good deed, he will get 10. And this 10 goes to 700. And in narrations, and Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala multiplies even more than that to whomever He wants, depending on the level of your sincerity and the need of the people and how you deal with that. All that Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards so much more for it. But you can get 10 to 700 just as easy as giving it. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam also at the same time encouraged so much with the charity to the point that he swore 3 times that charity will not decrease your wealth. Even though it feels you're taking out and you're putting, to any logical person, it is decreasing your wealth. This is what you see. But when Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala promises, He doesn't say right now. Right now you took it, it decreased it. Tomorrow or in the future, you're going to get more of it. So just like you borrow money or you give someone some money and they give you back. People deal with haram, deal with interest, and put themselves in war with Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala and call themselves intelligent. You have high rate, or the interest rate is high, and you put a CD or one of those things that people put in the bank, and they will give you so much, and you have so many plans that you deal with interest, and it will never amount to the same amount you put. You will never get interest $1 for the dollar. But guaranteed from Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala, $10 for the dollar, 700 and even more. Yet, how many people deal with it? And how many people trust Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala? I would say less than 1% of His creation, and I'm talking the believers. We question everything, and we do every possible thing to avoid entering in this guaranteed investment. 3 things you will never lose in investing with Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala. Salah, the more you do, the better your entire life will be. Quran, the more you read, the better your whole life will be. And money, the more you give, the more you will have more and have good life. All combined in one ayah in Surah Fatir. Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala said, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَتْلُونَ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ يَتْلُونَ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ, that's Quran. وَأَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةِ, and they established the prayer. وَأَنْفَقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ سِرًّا وَعَلَانِيَةً, and they spent from that which we have given them publicly and privately. Look, يَرْجُونَ تِجَارَةً لَن تَبُورَ. They are involved in a trade that would never fail. Successful trade. Not only that, on top of that you get the hasanat. So Allah Subhanah wa Ta'ala is guiding and directing Aisha radiallahu anha. He said, Aisha, لا تحصي فيحصي الله عليك. تحصي يعني to account by the penny. You know how someone when he wants to count, he said, oh, you spend this and this and that and that. Okay, this is $2.50, 53 cents. You count everything. So when you spend and give for the sake of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, don't deal this way. You know how sometimes in Ramadan we say, oh, this I gave for that organization, I gave for this and I donated for that. You start counting maybe to your family, maybe to yourself. Don't deal with that, because Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, He said, if you do, I'm going to deal the same way with you. I am covering you with goodness inside and outside without account. I'm so generous, I'm giving you everything. I don't count what I gave you. If you deal this way, like a person, you know, the other hadith, لا توكي فيوكي الله عليك. الوكاء, يعني, you have like a bottle, one of those leather bottles, water, you know, you tie the mouth of it, and maybe you open just a little bit and you pour a little bit from that. So little by little you get the water. Or you have لا توعي وعاء, you have a plate, you cover it, and you know, when you open it, you open just a little bit, you take a little bit from that. Basically, you're so stingy, you're counting every little thing, you're making sure that you don't give much. You deal this way, and Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala will deal the same way with you. So who wants Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala to start dealing with him this way? No one. So the advice for Aisha radiallahu anha and for Asma bint Abi Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anha is spend. In fact, he said to Bilal radiallahu anhu, he said, أنفق بلالا ولا تخش من ذي العرش إقلالا. Oh Bilal, spend. It's like give everything you have, and don't ever think that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala will give you less than what you spend. Encouraging him to give. And we know the famous story of Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiallahu anhu. How much did he give? Everything he had. Have you heard that he was begging, or his business went down, or he lost, or he did not, or he's no longer rich? Abdul Rahman ibn Auf, Umar ibn Khattab, all of them stay rich. Stay rich and get more. And this is a promise from Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam swore 3 times with that. So we need to take another look at our faith. The day of judgment, when we are questioned, the scholar said in the hadith, as-sadaqa burhan. Sadaqa is a proof. The scholar said a proof to your faith. Meaning the day of judgment, when Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala asks you, what did you do? Did you obey? Did you fulfill? First thing you run to show Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala the proof for your work is sadaqah. You run for the sadaqah. And you say, oh Allah, see, this is the most beloved thing that you have given me, money. And look how much I gave. And look what I was doing with it. Was sadaqah burhan. So if we look at our life, you need more money, give charity. You need help, give charity. You need to protect the money that you have. It's like, you like to be rich? Yeah, give money. It's not, I give you money. No, you give money. Take care of the poor, take care of the needy, take care of organization. Don't let any chance pass you by not giving anything. It doesn't have to be a lot. You can give $1, you can give 50 cents, you can give 100, you can give 1,000. Don't say I gave yesterday, because Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala did not tell you I gave you yesterday. He gave you yesterday and today and tomorrow and every day. So when you deal, don't look at the person you're giving. Look that you are dealing with Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. The scholar said, if you know, or the person who gives the charity knows, that the first one receives the money, it falls in the hand of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. he said if they know that, they will never hold back from giving the charity. So the advice to myself and you, don't look at the people you give to. You're dealing with Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala, so don't count. Just give, close your eyes and give. Guaranteed you'll get it, and you get it more. You will have more money, you will have better health, you will be feeling good, you will get the hasanat, you will be under the shade of your charity. There's nothing, giving money is so beloved. وَتُحِبُّونَ الْمَالَ حُبًّا جَمًّا. Inordinately we love money. We give our life for money. We fight, even shaheed, a person who dies defending his money. That's how valuable money. Money is everything. You can't live without money. So with this importance of money, you give it, it's a proof that you are a believer. أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يجعلنا من المؤمنين. وأسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يجعلنا من المتصدقين. أسأل الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يجعلنا من أهل القرآن. جزاكم الله خيرا. Don't forget, brother, we're still in the short days of winter. Yeah, we increased a little bit, 10-15 minutes, but don't give up on fasting and doing qiyam. Continue to enjoy the short days for fasting and the long nights for doing qiyam. May Allah Subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from you all. جزاكم الله خيرا. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.